Good morning and welcome. Today I only had to travel out of my front door into our family car. Yes, if you're listening on the podcast, I am inside of a car right now. I have good acoustics, don't I? It's our family Tesla, and I want to come to you and share why, one, I'm talking to you about Tesla, and two, how Tesla and what we're talking about today, the core concept of the ideal avatar, plays into everything that you do all the time, especially if you're a marketer or an entrepreneur, and likely that's why you're listening. So let's tune in and go into the deeper understanding of Tesla and why I felt like it was a cool thing to share with you guys. One, we're early adopters of this car, of this concept. Specifically, my husband, he wanted an iPhone before an iPhone existed. He wanted a Tesla before Tesla was trendy. Back in 2014, he started following this company and really manifested it through the blessing of God, how we actually got it. But it's a used vehicle. We didn't go out and buy the top notch, right? But we were so grateful for what it is to us, what it means to us. But it's not just because he meets the demographic. And this is the understanding. Oftentimes people think that ideal avatar means they're the demographic understanding of your avatar, of your client, of your customer. And so is that because he's, between the ages of 30 and 60, because he's male? No, he doesn't live in Silicon Valley, but he lives in Virginia Beach and he really likes tech stuff, right? So all of those things are applicable and through the lens of Tesla's demographic ideal avatar. But what I'm encouraging you to do in this core concept is go deeper. I want you to have a psychoanalysis, a deeper understanding of the emotional need of that person, or potentially a physical need, depending on what it is that your business offers. So we travel, and I say we, as a family, of course, it's a core concept. We travel a lot. And so this helps with gas mileage. But my husband specifically travels 100 to 150 miles a day. He used to have an F-350. Not smart. We learned to downsize. Then he had a Prius, and that helped a lot, but still his eye was on the Tesla. He knew that this was going to be a huge asset to his business and to our family. And so while white leather and red car are not something we would go shopping for, it did beautifully fall into our lap as a gift. And so how does this apply to you? And are you a Tesla lover? I guess I could do a walk around the car here later, but it's a lot of fun. And it really just meets our need as a family and as entrepreneurs. So to go into the understanding from maybe a business that meets you more closely, more intimately, maybe you're not into the tech side and you want that roaring engine, I'm going to showcase a client. Her name is Amanda Perry with Perrychute Celebrations. She's a celebration artist and I love everything about what it is that she does. She truly understands her avatar. And what I mean by that from a demographic standpoint, probably a woman, likely within a mid-range age, likely a mom, but not always. And she caters to them based on the desire of celebrating, right? However, she goes deeper. She knows that it's the busy mom. She knows it's maybe the emotionally overwhelmed mom, but truly loves her children or truly loves the passionate thing that she's celebrating, whether it's a retirement for her parents, whether it's her own birthday, whether it's a holiday. I don't have time. And I'm really her ideal avatar. I don't have the energy to pour into the creative side of that because I create for you guys so much. And I do want to celebrate, and I do want my children and my husband and all my loved ones and any holiday to be brought to life. And she does that in such an incredible way. And it's because she knows the emotional need, the psychoanalysis of her customer, that she can serve them really well. Because like I said, it's not just women, it's men too who want to throw a party maybe for their wife. But generally speaking, Amanda does an incredible job in this. And I would encourage you to check her out if you're looking to celebrate anything. She has helped orchestrate design for my events with my core girls. She's always catering to every birthday. She does such a better job at that than I do. But what you are here listening for is, what does this mean to me? Because naturally we have that desire to invest time and have an exchange. And the exchange here is that you need to go deeper with your ideal avatar, with your customer understanding, in order to understand them at a heart level. What is the purpose of this beyond just the way that you talk to them, communicate to them, the copy that you write, the email marketing that you provide, the language, the brand feel, the color curation, truly every single thing about your business has to start with understanding your ideal avatar. Talk to your customers. Know who they are. Know more about them than just what you see with the eye. Know what they need, how you communicate, how you relate, how it serves them. And so I'm doing a really deep dive into my own business to understand my ideal avatar, and have learned so much through my clients this past year and their specific needs. And I'm excited to serve you in those different ways this year. So stay tuned for that. But we're not just here also about the transformation of your business. We're here to understand it through the lens of the Lord. What does He say? And what examples biblically can we go to understand ideal avatar? And there is no better place in the Bible than in John when Jesus, He talks to the Samaritan woman. Like, this is so beautiful, because the Pharisees and the Sadducees think that if He says He's royalty, wouldn't He only commune with us? Wouldn't He only commune with the Jewish culture? And so in John 9, actually we'll start in 7, it says, when a Samaritan woman came to draw water, Jesus said to her, will you give me a drink? His disciples has gone into the town to buy food, so he's alone at this point. And the Samaritan woman said to him, you are a Jew, and I am a Samaritan woman. How can you ask me for a drink? For Jews do not associate with Samaritans. And what I love about this so much is that it truly shows the heart of the Father. It truly shows that from the outside looking in, your brand might have a feel, or your other customers or family members even, or those close to you, think that this is the person that you serve. But perhaps it's something so much different. Maybe it's the past version of who you were. That is surely where my heart comes for my business. It's the struggling, desiring, like wanting to blossom entrepreneur. I felt so called and had no idea how to fully go about it in the terms and through the lens of God. And so Jesus just truly gives us an example of being able to connect on a deeper level with the return on investment that's going to happen with this woman, right? With this woman at the well. And so later, after she goes and she tells everyone what Jesus did for her, specifically the other Samaritans in Samaria, which is obviously where they were, the other Samaritans even came out and they urged him to stay with them, and they stayed for 2 days together. And because of his words, many became believers. So how does this apply to Tesla? Tesla knew who it was that they wanted to come into communion with. Did they know it was going to be a family car with kids in the back seat, and I just had to wipe down this entire white leather with baby wipes before we went live? Probably not. But they also know that there's a deeper need, and that their car is providing something that goes beyond the traditional understanding of a car, a vehicle. It's serving the environment, it's serving the world, and ultimately it's serving us in a unique way. And I believe that Jesus's heart for his people is that he doesn't have to turn an eye to anybody, and that's the ultimate thing. He can serve everyone. However, I believe we're uniquely called to a specific type of people, and that if we can do our business, if we can flourish in that way, when we cast the net for the big fish, a lot of other fish are going to come along for the ride. And so we're so grateful. I hope this blessed you. My question to you specifically today before you leave is to just really understand who your ideal avatar is and what is an example of the deeper self that you serve. The deeper self of that person. So if you want to comment below, if you're watching live, I'd love to hear. I'd love to unpack and ask and probe questions on who your avatar is. If you're listening on the podcast later, which drops every Tuesday starting this Tuesday at 7 a.m., then you can leave a review, you can subscribe and connect deeper. Send me a DM. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on it. And if you're a Tesla fan or you're ready to party, you know where to find me. I love connecting with new people, and that's an awesome opportunity of why I chose to do it this way. So blessings to you all. Find out who you connect with, and whose you are ultimately through the lens of the Lord propels you into your calling. We all have a story, bits and pieces of ourselves that we keep hidden from the world and worry. Chasing perfectionism instead of progression. Chasing materialism instead of worth. Chasing the hourglass figure instead of health. Chasing accolades and American dreams instead of wealth. Chasing relationships rather than intimacy. chasing lies instead of the truth. We stand naked and afraid, unknown and covered in shame. But I refuse to let Pandora's box let us stay stifled and lame. Destined to live a life of freedom, integrity, and love, unshackled and beautiful, worthy, known from above. His promises are in the rainbow. Past the storm or in it, we stand secure. Not alone, together, women, we endure.